Hi there. Welcome back to another most excellent episode of Mo's Garage. So, lot of progress since last time. It's kind of a 1 + 1 = 2 effect. So, okay, so since last time, I've actually gone ahead and put the actual filler tube onto the gas tank, so that's good. It fit okay, but not great. The angles are slightly off, so you can actually tell here, this is actually sticking up more than over here. Not much I could do about it, so, but oh well. The other thing is we have organized the wiring harness, and then both sides are pretty well nice and organized. I'm gonna tighten them up a little bit more. So that's kind of cool. So the really cool part is when you look inside the car, oh my, what is that? Is that a battery hooked up? No way, yes way. So I've got the battery temporarily hooked up. Good news, bad news, the battery box was too small for the battery. So I made a mistake when I measured the battery, is that I compared it up against the top of the actual battery box. But the deal with the battery box, we'll see here in a sec, is that it actually necks down. So by the time I put the battery in, it was just too big. The good news is that I've since moved the fuel pump off of the inside of this battery compartment, put it on the outside. So battery box is still going to be useful as a good place to store stuff. So I'm actually not too choked up about that. So, and then the other thing is in the engine compartment, I kind of bought a generic overflow bottle from Amazon. This was okay. It wasn't really set up very well. It was really missing a fitting at the bottom of the tank to be able to not only dump fluid into it, but suck fluid out of it. But I was able to, it actually had a plug on it, and I was able to find a little elbow that went in lieu of the plug. So the actual overflow hose it's kind of hard to tell, but it's plugged at the bottom of that elbow. So yeah, that's good. I do actually, there's another hose on top over here. That's really just a vent hose. And if I miscalculated, at least the first time around, with regards to how much fluid's gonna go in and out of there. The thing I did like about this one, which is part of the reason why I selected it, it has this cool little eye level, or eyesight. So, I'm sorry, clear level right here. So you can see where we're at. So that's kind of cool. So that was kind of it. It was some piece of junk made in China. I think it was 20 bucks. So anyway, but I must admit, I did like it from the standpoint that I had that little sight level on the outside. So that's that. And then the really cool thing is that, so when you turn the battery on, look, we have lights, we have marker lights, we actually have turn signals also. So we have the horn work. So right now, everything's going pretty well. The windshield wiper pump works. So yeah, I am pretty stoked about that. So I do have the fuel pump disconnected for obvious reasons. I did end up having a short in the system. So when we first plugged everything in, was not able to, half the systems were not working correctly. And I went through the fuse box and noticed that I'd blown a fuse. Ended up, I mistakenly transposed the ground and the green wire between the tach and the oil gauge. So once I fixed that problem went away. So, but yeah, not too bad, all things considering that there was a fair amount of work to get the whole car wired. And so far, very few issues. So I'm pretty happy with that. What's on deck right now is getting gas to the engine. So I actually bought this very expensive fuel line. It was like 40 bucks. It did actually have 2 ends to it at one point in time, but I obviously don't have the original fuel pump. So basically I just straightened it out, put a bend in it. I was actually able to get what's someone call it? Oh shoot, it escapes me. But anyway, this little flange correctly, a double end. So that actually worked. The copper is a lot more pliable than the steel tubing that I did before. So, and then I also have a few issues. These are the license plate covers. The license plate light covers. I've got power. It seems to have a bad ground somewhere here. There's two of them, one on each side because of the split bumper. So that is kind of an update of where I'm at. So really, my next goal here is to, we'll get the fuel line hooked up, installed. I'm gonna put the drive shaft in the car. Good news is that also, I forgot to mention, I did put oil in the vehicle. So I have oil. I did put antifreeze, so we have antifreeze. Confession on the oil. I guess I had not gotten around to tightening the valve covers, so when I put the oil in it, the oil got everywhere. What a freaking mess. Oh well, life happens, I guess. So anyhow, yeah, so I think the next steps really is put the drive shaft in, hook up the gas. I still have a couple of minor house cleaning items I need to do with like the battery. And then turn the key and see what the heck is going to happen. I must admit, I was kind of somewhat relieved that the oil was coming from the valve cover gasket, because quite frankly, when I looked underneath the car, I'm like, holy cow, this thing is leaking like a sieve. What the heck? And where's it coming from? And then I said it was a great relief to find out that, oh, okay, valve cover gasket, simple. I can fix that pretty quickly. So anyway, so let me, we'll get things put together here, and then we'll check back in a little bit. Okay, bye-bye. So I have managed to figure out where to put the vent line, so it's gonna be hard to see here, but if you notice, basically, there's a vent line, it goes through in here, and basically, as you can see out there, there's already a hole in this little side compartment. So basically I have the gas tank now venting underneath the car. So still have to think about if I'm going to put any kind of a cover over it, but there's obviously a nice little loop, so it's going to take a little bit of effort to get some trash in there. So I haven't quite figured that out. So, but anyway, at least the gas tank is now vented. Also, the gas lamp's now on too, so which is good. So if you look underneath the car here, you'll notice that you now have a gas line, and it is hooked up back there in the back. So to the relocated fuel pump, which is now outside the battery cover box. So that's good. I do actually have the fuel pump disconnected because I don't have any fuel in there, and I don't want to kind of deal with the pump coming on and off with the battery. And then if you look over here, you'll also notice that the drive shaft is in. So now, to be honest with you, it's only partially in at this point in time. I could not get one of the bolts in the differential. So I'm going to have to most likely jack the car up and spin one of the tires around. So anyway, yeah, good. I'm actually pretty happy the way the gas tank turned out and the gas line. Even though that gas line was kind of expensive, it was definitely worth it. So yeah, anyway. So I believe for the time being, that's it for today. So we will call it quits. And then our next episode, we will kind of check out what is going on with the upholstering of the car. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did and would like to see additional content like this, please hit the subscribe button. And if you liked the video, give us a big thumbs up. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. If you like this video, hit subscribe and give us a big like down below. Thanks for watching.